Azahel Herrera, senior, Glen Rose powerlifting.
You know, Azahel, the Glen Rose boys team hasn't lost an invitational meet since 2013. You know, it's an amazing streak. Talk about the pride that brings for you guys week in and week out.
Winning a meet every week since last year has been pretty good. All our hard work we put every day, you know, in the mornings and the afternoon since last year. Our whole group, they've been working hard, and once we put in that hard work and we go in a powerlifting meet, we show out, and that's how we come out in every meet as first as a team.
And for you personally, you've won the 132s at every meet this season. Just talk about the work that you put into that, no matter who you're going up against, to come out on top every time and what that means to you.
Okay. Every meet I always go against myself. I know there's other guys in my weight class, but I try to perform my best, and when I do my best, I usually come out first. But I've been training hardcore all through the summer, preseason, everything, and it really has made a difference if you give it more.
Is the truth of it, like, if you don't start working until the few weeks before the season, it's already too late? Like, to do good, you have to have been putting in work for months.
Yes, if you want to be better,
yeah,
you want to work way before powerlifting season starts, and it gives you a big advantage toward getting bigger goals and setting more records you want to set.
Mm-hmm. And your cousin, Azahel Herrera, you know, having a great year in the 148s. Talk about the work that you've seen him put in, especially, you know, he moved up a weight class and he's getting this done. Just talk about what you've seen from that guy last year.
Yeah, he moved up 2 weight classes from the 123 all the way to 148 this year, but he showed that if you give it your best, a lot of hard work. He did put a lot of hard work in the summer, and his strength built up when you gain weight, and that just shows what a true hard-working person Caesar can be.
And it's kind of like, I'm sure you guys kind of compete and try to push each other to get better in practice, but you know, you want to support him as his cousin on meet days, so it's kind of like a little friendly competition. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's your family.
Yes, we've been battling out for a while, and we always talk about powerlifting. Even if we're like outside of school, we tell each other to get better. We motivate each other, and that's all it takes to get better. And I want him to be successful too, so I push him too, and he pushes me too, and hopefully we can end a good season.
And what did it mean to you to win Outstanding Lightweight Lifter at the Comanche meet this year?
It meant a lot for me. I haven't really, last year I didn't win it, but this year all my hard work, from making weight, from having a good diet, and from training hard, all that went into that award, and I finally got it, and it was really good feeling getting it.
And you know, when I look at the meet chart each week that Coach Harlan sends me, it's pretty easy on most lifters to look at their lifts and identify what lifts they're strong at. I mean, it's you know, you just glance at the sheet and tell that you're a bench guy first. Just talk about how important the bench is to you at meets, and how you become so strong at that lift.
The bench press is a pretty hard lift to start off with, but you gotta work on it like years. It takes years to get it better. And 3 years ago I started it, and that was my favorite lift. And all that hard work I put into it from now, it's made a good difference when I go against other competitors to get me up higher than them.
And I think Coach Harlan tells me, like, when you have a big time bench, going into deadlift, it just puts you in such a good position. It's got your opponent worried about what he has to do on deadlift. Like, it just kind of gives you a lot of momentum going into the deadlift.
Yes, going into deadlift, I know that my bench is pretty good, and I know a lot of other lifters, they don't have as much bench as me, but when we go to deadlift, I could tie up with them or beat them up, or tie with them as a weight, and I always come out top.
And, you know, obviously we've talked about Caesar, but I was wondering if there was someone else on the team who's, you know, really impressed you with his hard work and improvement, and why? Just anybody you've really seen put in work this year?
Antonio Ponce. He really put in hard work since the beginning. He was one of the first lifters that motivated me to start powerlifting. And ever since, he's been putting in work, and every meet he's gone first, and that's good. I help him out a lot, and he helps me out a lot, and it all comes down to teamwork at the end.
And I know for you personally, I think it was some sort of a leg injury giving you some trouble at state last year. Just talk about your motivation to return to state and to finish higher. If maybe you have some unfinished business there.
Yes, it was really sad going to state and then having that leg injury after squat. That just immediately ended my day that day, and I was sad. But then I was sure enough I'd come back harder and stronger than ever the next year to do better, and I know I will, and I'll give it my best.
And the last thing I wanted to ask, I can just tell, like on your Twitter account, I saw it had a picture of the weight room on it, and I just know you love powerlifting. I was going to ask, why is powerlifting a great sport? Maybe just any thoughts, somebody who maybe doesn't know that much about it.
Powerlifting is a really good sport. You have to put in hard work, dedication, and you got to just stick to it and try your best. Focus. It's all on you. And if you get yourself stronger and mentally strong too, you could do a lot of things you couldn't do. And that's what the sport, powerlifting, is really good to yourself.
Good deal. We're here in Tiger Arena with Azahel Herrera, signing off.